There's 4 things that we have to know before we go to Hajj, brothers and sisters. Number 1, the first thing, taqlid. What is taqlid, brothers and sisters? Taqlid is a very basic notion. Taqlid means that in any area that you're not an expert, you seek the opinions of experts. You follow the opinions of experts. So when it comes to the laws of Hajj, remember we said Zurara, 40 years, he's asking the Imam, and still there are certain aspects of Hajj that he hasn't mastered. So because there are so many laws when it comes to Hajj, then none of us here can come and claim, well, I'm an expert in the laws of Hajj, because it's very technical, it's very long. Unless I'm a mujtahid who's spent years on this, taken very detailed courses on this, most of us, we don't know much about the laws of Hajj. So what do? Taqlid. Follow a marja'. He's done all the hard work. He's looked at the verses, he's looked at the traditions of the imams, and he's giving you the end result. He's giving you the fatwas, the rulings. Now, when it comes to taqlid, brothers and sisters, you'll find that there are, this is a general point regarding taqlid. There's more than one marja', right? It's not just like there's one marja', follow them, take the rulings. No, we have more than one marja' in the Shia school of thought that you're able to do taqlid of. So, if I am new to the concept of taqlid, so for some of you this is, you already know this, but I'm just mentioning it just in case someone is new to the concept of taqlid. And trust me, I've been to Hajj many times, there's always people that don't know what the heck taqlid is, and they're completely new to it. It's important that you understand what taqlid is, because it has an effect on your Hajj. So, if you have not done taqlid before, what do? There are multiple maraja', right? You have to choose, you have to follow the marja' based on 2 criteria. Number 1, if you're starting taqlid, make sure you choose a marja' that is living. Ask who are the living maraja'. And then number 2, choose the most knowledgeable marja', the one that has the most knowledge when it comes to the Islamic laws. And then you follow the rulings of that marja'. Now you might say, how do I know who's the most knowledgeable, who's the a'lam? Well, ask scholars. Ask your local scholar, people that are well versed in the religion of Islam. Ask them, ask your local sayyid, your local sheikh, and whatever they tell you, if you trust them, khalas, you follow that marja'. There's a hadith from Imam al-Askari where he spoke about taqlid. فَأَمَّا مَنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْفُقَهَاءِ صَائِنًا لِنَفْسِهِ حَافِظًا لِدِينِهِ مُخَالِفًا عَلَى هَوَاهِ مُطِيعًا لِأَمْرِ مَوْلَهِ فَلِلْعَوَامِ أَنْ يُقَلِّدُوهُ. Imam al-Askari is narrated saying in a hadith, if you find someone who's a faqih, he has that knowledge, that understanding of the principles of Islam, of the Quran, of the traditions of Ahlul Bayt, he's mastered the knowledge of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. That's number 1. Number 2, he fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He practices jihadun nafs. This person fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is obedient to Allah. So it's the knowledge and the piety. فَلِلْعَوَامِ أَنْ يُقَلِّدُوهُ. Then you are allowed to follow that marja' and take the rulings from that marja'. You don't yourself have to go and read and learn all the ahkam, meaning the basis of the ahkam yourself. Khalas, the marja' tells you this is how you do it. You follow that marja' and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to hold you accountable, even if that marja' made a mistake. That's the benefit of doing taqlid. Versus if I don't do taqlid, Allah is going to ask you, why did you do tawaf in this way? Why did you do 7 rounds of tawaf? Why did you start at Hajar al-Aswad? We don't know. But if your marja' tells you this is how you do it, khalas, he will bear the responsibility. How do I know that I can follow the maraja'? Because the imams told us this. I just read a hadith for you. Now, like I said, the maraja' will not all agree on the same rulings. That's why you have to do a couple of things. Number 1, Choose the marja'. Number two, I think it's a good idea if you tell the hamla leader, whoever is leading your group, which marja' you're following, so that they can accommodate for the rulings of your marja'. And number three, learn the ahkam of Hajj based on your marja'. Now, inshallah, when I go over the ahkam, I will mention the general laws based on, some of the more well-known maraja', or the ones that here in Dearborn we know them better. But if there's a specific marja' that you'd like me to look into his ruling, you can always raise your hands, you can always ask and reach out. So this is number one. Make sure before you go to Hajj, you've chosen your marja'. You tell your hamla leader who your marja' is, and read the ahkam of Hajj based on your marja'. How do I read them? Brothers and sisters, there's almost every marja' now has their ahkam, their rulings on the internet. So just go on Google. And it's all been translated to English. Sayyid Sistani, go on sistani.org, English, laws of Hajj, in detail. Sayyid Fadlallah, Sayyid Khamenei, Sayyid Hakim, Sayyid Shaykh al-Wahid, whatever marja' you follow, usually all these resources are available online. It's not difficult. It's not hard. So you can go on their website. They have their physical books. We sell some of them here. They have apps, some of the maraja'. Or you can ask just your local sheikh. But I recommend, if you can, go and read the chapter of the ahkam of Hajj of your marja'. Whoever your marja' is, and like I said, you can find it all on the internet, even in English. And I can help you if you couldn't find it, or you follow some weird marja' that we don't know too much about, then we can inshallah help you in finding the resources for that. Any questions regarding taqlid? Any person thinks they may not be ready when it comes to taqlid before you go to Hajj. Make sure you've chosen a marja', you know the laws of the marja', and you tell the hamna leader of the laws of the marja', because that will have an impact on your Hajj. Sometimes, unfortunately, in Hajj, just like the Eid, we'll have to divide you into groups based on who you follow. If you follow this marja', you have to sit on this side. If you follow that marja', you have to sit on the other side. Just for example, I'm saying. You will see some differences when it comes to the a'mal of Hajj based on the taqlid of the marja' that you do. It's not a big difference, but there's enough differences that should lead us to actually taking action and learning. But like I said, inshallah, I will also go over this. So this is number one.